Welcome back to the International Franchise Expo. For Money Live, I'm Alan Taylor. Mark Siebert joining us.
Nice to see you, Alan.
Mark is with iFranchise Group, and whether you have a franchise or you're thinking about franchising, you guys might be able to help. When do you know it's a good idea to franchise? I mean, do I have to have 3 or 4 existing locations, or can I start with 1? Where do I start?
Well, it really starts with a successful business concept, Alan. We worked with Massage Envy when they started with just 1 location, and today they've got close to 1,000 locations. So it's really about the concept. When we're looking for a franchisable business concept, we're looking for 3 broad criteria. The first is whether or not you're going to be able to sell it as a franchise. And we look for things like the credibility in an established operation and how it's doing from the standpoint of publicity and public relations and the strength of the management team to make a judgment call on that. We look at the duplicatability or the clonability of an operation, whether it's got systems in place to replicate the business. And third, we look at return on investment, both for the franchisee and for the franchisor. And if you have those 3 things, if you can sell it, clone it, and provide a decent return, you've got a business that might be franchised.
Well, obviously 1 to 1,000 is an incredible franchise success story.
It sure is.
But what if I have a franchise and I'm not doing so well? Can you help me out there?
Sure. A lot of what we do is helping companies who are established franchisors do a better job as a franchisor. So we'll help companies to figure out what's going wrong in terms of their franchise marketing, in terms of their franchise sales. We've got a franchise sales affiliate called Franchise Dynamics that last year sold 500 franchises. They processed 200,000 leads. So we know what works and what does not work in terms of franchise marketing and franchise sales, and also in terms of other aspects of a franchisor organization. So we have a pretty good idea of how to fix this. Our combined experience on our group, 500 plus years of experience running franchise companies.
Mark, let's talk about the advantages of franchising.
When companies get into franchising as a franchisor, the primary advantages are time, people, and money. You use the capital of franchisees, so you are able to leverage your growth very aggressively. You get highly motivated managers because the franchisee has their own money invested in that operation. And you're able to grow much faster because you leverage off not only the assets of the franchisee, but their time as well. The franchisee goes out and finds sites and negotiates leases and hires staff and trains them. So as a franchisor, you can grow much more quickly and with much fewer constraints than you might have in other forms of business.
So let's talk about iFranchise. Explain the name and a little bit about the company.
We're a management consulting firm, 27 consultants at iFranchise with support staff of another 15. We have a separate related entity called Franchise Dynamics, which is a franchise sales outsourcing company. Another 25 folks there, sales and marketing professionals, plus support staff. And we've just started another company, a 3rd company called Top Fire Media, which is social media and public relations. So it's really everything that a franchisor needs or a new franchisor needs under one roof, with the exception of the legal documents, which we refer people to qualified franchise attorneys.
There you go. Well, if you need to franchise and you're not sure where to go next, iFranchise Group can help. And also, if you have a franchise and you want help, it's a great place to check out iFranchise Group. And what's the website?
www.ifranchisegroup.com.
All right, I'm here at the show floor in New York City for the International Franchise Expo.